So right now we're going to do a equilateral triangle construction using only a compass and a straight edge. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to start with a segment of arbitrary length. It doesn't really matter how big your segment is. You don't want it gigantic and you don't want it tiny, but you just want to start out with a segment of arbitrary length. The next thing that you want to do is you want to stretch your compass so that it's measuring the entire distance of your segment. So I usually put the pointy end on one end point, and then what I do is I like to test it out. Sometimes it looks like it's in the right spot, but I draw a line and maybe I'm a hair short, so I make it perfect. You want to be as accurate as possible. So the next thing that you're going to do once you have that distance measured from one end point to the other is you want to start an arc that goes up top, and you want to come to the other end point and you want to create another arc that passes through the first. As long as those two arcs intersect, you are in good shape. So what you've done now is you created a new intersection point. That intersection point is right here, and basically you can now draw the rest of your equilateral triangle. So you're going to start out at the intersection point, and you're going to go from the intersection point to one of your original endpoints, and then you can go from the intersection point to the other endpoint, and now you should have an equilateral triangle. So if you want to use tick marks to show that the three sides are congruent and that it is an equilateral triangle, you may. You should know by definition this is also isosceles, because an isosceles triangle has at least two sides congruent, and three sides fits the definition of at least two sides. So this is equilateral as well as isosceles.